Hello all YouTubers, I am the Weather Dude. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we get started, I just had a couple of announcements to make. First announcement, this is my 3-week anniversary of my YouTube channel. I started 21 days ago. So just please consider commenting below on how I'm doing so far. I really appreciate that. And also, I'm going to be issuing Christmas outlooks and New Year's outlooks very soon. So please also comment below on whether you would want me to start like early December or around mid-December time frame. So just a couple things to throw out there. As always, please consider liking or subscribing. That would really help my channel. So let's get started on our presentation for today, November 27th, 2018. I'm going to start off how I usually do with my IBM Business and Weather Company 48-hour rain and snow forecast. The Northeast is getting hammered by this lake effect snow machine. 8 to 12 inches more in the mountains will top up what we already saw. And some in the north, in Minnesota, northern North Dakota, around Wisconsin, maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow. And over in California, the high mountains, Sierra Nevada, 3 feet, 2 or 3 feet potentially. And on the coast, probably like 1 to 2 inches of rain today. We're going to try to accomplish the big question here. Could we see Winter Storm Carter within the next week? That's what my presentation is going to be mainly about today. Current snow cover, northern Maine, 8 to 12 inches of snow on the ground right now. A lot of the northern half of the country is under at least an inch of snow cover. Again, that snowstorm, 3, 5, even 7 inches of snow on the ground right now. This is a snowfall forecast. This is snow on the ground right now. Along the eastern seaboard, we've seen spots of 8 to 12 inches of precipitation for this month so far. Pretty much all of the eastern third of the country has seen at least 3 inches of precipitation, with Washington State, especially on the coast near Seattle, picking up almost 2 feet of precipitation for this month. So this is the GFS model Tropical Tidbits 18Z run, latest run. I'm focused on the Northeast. That is what is left of Winter Storm Bruce. 986, as I said, that's like winds of like 65 miles an hour almost. Strong tropical storm force, if not category 1 hurricane. You can see within the next day or two that's going to start to pull out. And like I said, could Winter Storm Carter form? Well, here's a low pressure coming within the next few days. It's going to push up and bring some heavy snow to northern Iowa. And then continue its journey onto the northeast. And then another storm behind that, bringing more snow, this time more southerly. That would be in the next about 150, 170 hours. So almost in the next week. Probably like the next 6 days or so. And then as we continue on, maybe another southerly storm with some ice, but that is very long range outlook. So here's pivotal weather. This is going to be the 24-hour accumulated snowfall. So if you have our time bar up here, if we move it through the next like 4 days or so, you can see hefty amounts in northern Iowa, 7, even 8, even a foot in those red areas in the next 4 days. And if we go through next week, even next week, this is not total snowfall. This is snowfall accumulated in a 24-hour period. From about December 3rd to December 4th, Chicago could pick up 11 inches of snow. Don't set your hopes too high on this. This could easily change. Very easily change. So this is the precipitation type and the precipitation rate. How fast, how hard is it falling? If we go through the next like 96 hours or so, you see that darker blue and even some pink. That's like sleet. But that darker blue is where we are seeing, or where we will see, some heavy snow falling potentially. And then watch as it pulls out. You might notice these blue lines that says 540. If you're generally from north of that 540 line, you generally see snow. South of it, you generally see rain, like around that 546 line. So why is all this happening? Well, we have warmer sea surface temperatures in the central and east Pacific, resulting in that El Nino pattern for the wintertime. That warm blob of sea surface temperatures off the Gulf of Alaska pushes that jet stream well to the north, takes a huge dip in the east. And generally, these storms like to ride along that jet stream, which is why the northern plains in the Midwest is seeing a lot of snow for now. But that could reach a turning point through the winter. Might be wondering, well, we have Winter Storm Bruce and Winter Storm Avery. How did they get named? Well, this is the winter storm naming criteria by the weather company IBM Business. So the snow and ice and freezing rain, whatever you want to call it, it needs to affect 2 million people or 400 K square kilometers of area of ground coverage, and needs to go into winter storm warning by the National Weather Service. Or it could be either one of these things, or it could be both. So that is all for my presentation for today. Watch out for Winter Storm Carter potentially. Again, please consider liking or subscribing to my channel. I am The Weather Dude, signing off till next time.